Good evening. I'm Senator Trey Stewart from Aroostook County, and I have the honor of serving as the Republican leader in the Maine Senate. Let me be crystal clear. This budget is the worst in decades. The governor has lied to us all in her promises to not raise taxes on Maine people. She's proposing a dozen new taxes, including a tax on retirees and a 70-cent tax on every prescription filled in Maine. Let me be clear about one more thing. This budget has 0 Republican votes. We know that Maine is already one of the highest tax states in the country, and Mainers are already struggling to scrape by. This budget throws gas on that fire. Unfortunately, it seems my Democrat colleagues are hell-bent on purporting to be firefighters when they're really the arsonists here. We know you're smart enough to figure that out, though. These proposed tax increases are an insult to the people of Maine, people who have to learn to live within their means, while their government refuses to do the same. People who continue to give and give, only to see the fruits of their labor taken away. It doesn't have to be this way. And Republicans are here not only to ring the alarm, as we have for years, but to offer pathways to unleashing the potential of Mainers to improve their own station. First, let's talk about energy. We believe in a system that prioritizes Maine's people and not out-of-state solar developers and Wall Street hedge funds. We'll fight this session to end the subsidies that you're paying for each month in your light bill that fund unsightly and inefficient solar fields. You should tell our Democrat counterparts to follow our lead on this if you're as mad about this scheme as we are. Next, let's talk about taxes. We don't think your property taxes should go up because some out-of-stater overpaid for your neighbor's house to become their third vacation home. Maine property taxes should be about providing local services that are necessary for our communities to function. We'll be introducing a new model this year to fund these services differently and limit the tax burden on our most vulnerable seniors. We will work with anyone, regardless of party, to provide stability and predictability in our property taxes. Along those lines, the biggest item in local budgets is typically the public school system. While Democrats have thrown more money at public schools, scores have plummeted to some of the worst in the nation. We should be empowering teachers to teach and kids to learn. By getting back to the basics and common sense in the classroom, we'll see our performance improve. Finally, much of our budget woes are due to Maine being a welfare state. Thousands of people came to Maine to access our far too generous welfare system, costing us millions of dollars in cost overruns. We should have a welfare system that acts as a safety net, not a hammock for the lazy to hang out in without limit. Getting people back to work and injecting accountability into this system is one of our primary focuses this session. I encourage you to pressure our Democrat colleagues to join us. While the budget gap was created by Democrats, we're happy to help them fix it. We can and must do better, and are relying on you contacting your legislators to ensure that they put partisanship aside and do the right thing right now. I've lived in Maine all 30 years of my life and have come to believe some basic things about our state. Mainers are smart, resilient, and industrious. We want what is best for our state and will work to make it happen. If we continue to fight on, we will win. And the next 30 years will be the best yet. I truly believe that our best days are ahead of us, and by charting a new course, we can turn our dreams into a reality that will benefit every Mainer, from Kittery to Fort Kent and every small town in between.